Hey, I'm Jazz, this is WMVSTV, and today I'm talking about the second of the 3 words that nearly destroyed me, don't. So the first one is can't do it yet. Second one is don't, and the last one will be I won't. So don't is interesting because it became very much part of my story. It was basically, the story was people like me don't do things like that. So girls who are brown and working class and poor and have grown up in foster care and have come from an abusive family don't insert blank here, because it was literally don't do anything. I had this whole thing about not being allowed. Like, I never said it out loud, but I always felt like I'm not allowed. Going to university, people like me don't do things like that. So it was just don't. I don't do it. And it's so interesting because don't is about expectation. And we kind of look at what's past or look at what everyone else is doing and we think, well, people like me don't do that. So why are you letting someone else write your story? Because imagine if, from my position, if there was a rule book somewhere that said, you know, brown, poor, working class girls who come from abusive aren't allowed to do this, I would do it anyway because I am not one for keeping rules. So why am I even bothering to say, well, people like me don't do things like that, as if I've signed up for it? What it comes down to is expectation. Your expectation of yourself, people's expectations of you when they're high, not when they expect you to fail. And choice. You're going to let someone else write your story for you. You're going to let someone else be in charge of how excellent you are. No, that's your story. Take it. It's yours. Because success is not based on what's happened before. Success is based around the choices you make. So think about your future self, because your future self will thank you for ditching that don't narrative now. You know, the truth is, I have friends, I have 50-year-old friends who still use that language, who still say, well, people, I don't, you know, I can't, I don't, people like me don't do things like that. And honestly, I'm like, you've had 50 years on the planet and you've never decided to think differently about this. So don't make the same mistake. Don't. That's a don't that you can use. Think about your story. Think about what your future self is going to say and start changing those words now. You can do this.